On this video, I'm gonna be talking about how to chill your raw milk, AKA real milk, AKA pet milk, wink wink, AKA white lightning, however you wanna call it. For starters, for several years now, about 7 or 8, we've been using this method I'm about to go over, and we adopted it from another farming family that we know, some friends of ours. It's been working great over the past several years, but this year we wanted to do something different. I'll talk about that in the end. So for starters, how we used to chill our milk is we would get these double-walled stainless steel bottles and put water in it, not all the way because they'll bust. Just put a little bit of water in it and then put it in the freezer and freeze it. And then whenever you milk your cow and then you filter it, the filtered milk will be in this pail. You set 1 or 2 of these inside and then stick it inside a freezer for an hour, hour and a half to let the milk get chilled. That's worked great in the past. But here recently, we wanted to reduce our contact with the milk inside by taking this factor out. And this is what we've come up with. New method is this plastic tote and freezers, which many farms have an abundance of. Then what we did was we got mason jars that were full of milk or water, stuck it inside. Then we poured water into the plastic tote until the water line got up to about, not the top of the lid. We don't want the water to be above the lid. Then once we had that done, we took these out. And then wherever that water settled, which you can probably see a black line right there, we marked that water line. And then every time we refill it up back to that water line. And then whenever you place your full milk jars inside it, it displaces the water and the water line rises. Then we put it in the freezer. Now, I typically try to put it in the freezer around 7, 8 o'clock at night, and then I milk around 5:30, 6 a.m. in the morning. That freezes just enough to where it's easy to bust it. So maybe like 2-3 inches thick of ice. I'm able to bust it with a hammer and then put the milk in it to chill. Doing this keeps us from having to go to the gas station and buy bags of ice. A bag of ice lasted 2 or 3 milkings. So now I'm going to show you how it works. Filling up the container with cold water, as so not to zap the freezer too much with warm water. I'm going all the way up to that black line. Then you put it in the freezer overnight, and this tub was measured to fit into here. And over to the side, I got 2 frozen jugs of colostrum. So it's just in case we ever have to bottle feed, but you can use jugs of water or whatever just to freeze it to help reduce the strain on the freezer by introducing a large volume of water in here that it has to keep frozen. And then we have a latch on it to make sure it doesn't pop open. Now you bust it up. Then you put the milk jars in the ice water, making sure the water line doesn't go above the mouth of the jar. And that's where that line drew there comes into play. Usually we have 4 jars,
and the water line goes up a little bit. But we're short of milk this morning, so what I'm gonna do is add some more water to it, and then we're gonna let it sit in this ice bath for about an hour, hour and a half till it chills down. So that's that. To clarify, we're milking 1 cow right now at a time, and we're getting 2 to 3 gallons a day. This method is set up for that, but as the number of head of cows increase and the quantity of milk increases, pretty sure we can use this same method, get more plastic totes, use a chest freezer, whatever we need to do to get the milk chilled. So hopefully you find something out of this you can glean. It's helpful. Hit that like button. Better yet, ding that bell.